Welcome back to RF Coins. Today, we're diving deep into the story of a coin that most people overlook. But what if I told you this tiny coin in your pocket could be worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars? Yes, you heard that right. I'm talking about the 1977 Lincoln cent, the penny that might just be your golden ticket. Some of these little copper coins are currently being valued at $5.85, $6.35, and in some cases, even more, depending on the condition and the type of error. So grab your magnifying glass, check your piggy banks, and stick around till the end, because you might be sitting on a small fortune without even realizing it. Let's rewind time to the year 1977. Disco was hot. The first Star Wars movie had just been released, and the US Mint was busy striking millions of Lincoln cents. Now the Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909, had long become a staple of American coinage. By 1977, it was still being made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, weighing 3.11 grams. But what makes the 1977 Lincoln cent so special? Why are collectors today paying serious cash for a coin that says just 1 cent? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and fascinating minting errors, and we'll get into those shortly. In 1977, the Lincoln penny was struck at two major mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, with a small d mint mark under the date. Philadelphia minted over 4.4 billion of these coins, and Denver minted around 4.2 billion. That's a lot of pennies. So how can any of them be rare? Because not all coins are created equal. Even in massive mintages, certain coins come out with errors, unusual conditions, or high grades that make them incredibly valuable. Let's explore those now. Now here's what you've been waiting for. How much are these pennies worth today? MS-66 can bring $35 to $50. MS-67 red coins have fetched $200 to $500. MS-68 red is extremely rare and can reach $1,000 or more. Now for the most exciting part: error coins and varieties. These are the coins where serious money comes into play. Some 1977 cents with dramatic errors have sold for $5.85, $6.35, and even higher, depending on the visibility and rarity of the mistake. Here's where it gets juicy. If you have a 1977 Lincoln cent, you need to check for these error types. They could make your coin incredibly valuable. Double die. This is when the design is accidentally stamped twice, creating a doubling effect. Look for doubling on Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date, 1977. DDO errors are highly sought after and can fetch hundreds of dollars. Center strike. If the coin was struck off-center during minting, it becomes collectible. The more off-center, while still showing the date, the more valuable, up to $250 or more. Clipped planchet. This is when a piece of the coin is literally missing due to a mistake in the metal blank. These can go for $50 to $150. BE error. A die break between the B and E in Liberty creates what looks like an I, making Liberty look like Liberty. A fun and collectible error that can bring in $10 to $100 depending on grade. Broad strike. If the collar fails during striking, the coin spreads out and looks flatter and wider. These are rare and valuable. Always check your coin's weight too. A normal 1977 penny should weigh 3.11 grams. Anything significantly more or less could be a valuable. Wrong planchet error. Inspect with a magnifying glass or microscope. Look closely for doubling, die cracks, off-center strikes. Weigh it. Use a digital scale accurate to 0.01 grams. Check the color. Red coins are far more valuable than brown ones. Get it graded. Consider sending high-quality coins to PCGS or NGC. Professionally graded coins fetch higher prices. Compare sales online. Sites like eBay, heritage auctions, or great collections are great places to research recent sales. Now the big question: should you cash in your 1977 Lincoln penny now, or hold on to it? Well, that depends on the coin. High-grade coins and unique error pennies are increasing in value as collectors hunt them down. Copper coins in particular are becoming more attractive due to the metal content and rising numismatic interest. If you're holding a rare error or an MS-67 plus red penny, consider getting it graded and holding it for a few more years. If the market continues upward, your 1-cent coin could turn into a $1,000 plus treasure. So there you have it, the 1977 Lincoln cent, a coin most people ignore, but one that could hide a collector's dream in plain sight. Make sure you check your old coins, especially those tucked away in jars or drawers. You never know when a simple penny could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins hiding in your collection, make sure to subscribe to RF Coins, hit that like button, and turn on the bell notification so you never miss a video about hidden treasures in your pocket change. And don't forget to drop a comment below. Do you have a 1977 Lincoln penny? Have you ever found a valuable coin in your change? I want to hear your story. Until next time, keep collecting, keep learning, and keep the hunt alive, here on RF Coins. Today, we're diving deep into the 1986 Lincoln cent. Yes, that 1-cent copper-colored coin that might just be worth a small fortune. Believe it or not, some of these tiny coins are worth hundreds of thousands of dollars today. Imagine holding onto one and not even knowing you're carrying $500,000 in your pocket. Sounds crazy? Stay with me. We're going to exp the 1986 Lincoln penny might seem ordinary, but it's got a backstory that makes it legendary in the world of numismatics. This coin was minted in a time of transition. The U.S. Mint was shifting away from copper due to rising costs. By 1982, the composition changed from 95% copper to a copper-plated zinc core, with the weight dropping to 2.5 grams. So, the 1986 penny belongs to that newer zinc-based generation, but here's the kicker: certain 1986 cents were struck with extraordinary errors, unique finishes, and incredibly rare conditions that make them worth a fortune today. It was produced in 3 mint locations. Over 6.4 billion 1986 Lincoln cents were minted that year across all facilities, but only a tiny fraction have. The traits collectors desperately search for. Now let's talk money. Why are some of these coins worth mere cents, while others are worth over $500,000? Mint errors. Some 1986 pennies have jaw-dropping minting errors. Here's what you want to look for: double die obverse, double die reverse, where 1 cent, or United States of America, look doubled clipped planchets, where the coin appears cut off or missing part of its edge. Wrong planchet errors, pennies struck on dimes or foreign coin blanks. BAE errors, a die break between the B and E in Liberty, forming what looks like the letter. If you've got the San Francisco Mint produced proof versions of the 1986 penny. These are highly detailed, mirror-like coins often found in sets. But if one got into circulation by accident, that's a jackpot. High-grade proof pennies, especially those graded PR69 or PR70 deep cameo, can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars. 3. High-grade MS coins graded MS67, MS68, or higher by PCGS or NGC are extremely rare. These are mint state coins, uncirculated and pristine. 1 1986 D Lincoln cent, graded MS68 RD, sold for over $7,000 at auction. That's right, $7,000 for a 1-cent coin. Now imagine an MS69 or MS70 version. That's where we start entering 5-figure or 6-figure territory. That's when we start talking about prices like $585,634. Yes, such coins exist, especially if they're part of error sets or have incredible provenance. Let's talk today's market value. As of now, 2025, here's what the value of 1986 Lincoln cents looks like. Up to and above $585,000. Collectors today are aggressively chasing top-grade coins and certified errors, and auctions are seeing bidding wars over coins with unique features. Online marketplaces, major auctions like heritage auctions, and private collectors are all keeping the demand high. Grab your old coin jar, go through your pocket change, and look closely. Here's what to do: use a 10x magnifying glass to inspect for doubling and errors. Weigh the coin. Standard 1986 cents weigh 2.5 grams, but some rare transitional errors might weigh 3.11 grams. Check for a mint mark. No mint mark means Philadelphia, D is Denver, and S is San Francisco. Look for luster and sharpness, strong details, shiny red finish, and no contact marks suggest high-grade condition. Submit to PCGS or NGC for grading if you think you've got a gem. Don't ignore that 1-cent coin. Because some lucky collectors just like you found treasure in their change and are now sitting on a six-figure payday. Have a 1986 penny? Found something strange? A weird doubling? A glossy mirror-like finish? Let us know in the comments right now. Describe what you see, or even better, drop a picture if possible. We reply to everyone, and hey, if you're enjoying this content and learning how your pocket change could turn into real money, do us a favor, subscribe to RF Coins, like this video, share it with your collector friends, hit the bell icon so you never miss a drop on valuable coins. Thanks for watching RF Coins, where the past lives in your pocket. Keep hunting, stay curious, and remember, that small cent you almost tossed might just be your retirement plan in disguise. Catch you in the next video, where we reveal rare wheat pennies and the secrets behind the steel cent of 1943. Until then, this is RF Coins, signing off. Stay rich in history. Today, we're diving deep into a penny that looks ordinary but can be worth a small fortune, the 1993 Lincoln cent, and yes, some of these can sell for hundreds, even thousands of dollars depending on their condition and error type. Grab your coin jars and magnifying glasses, because this is one video you don't want to miss. We're talking about minting errors, proof coins, double dies, and the exact details you need to spot a valuable 1993 penny. And at the end of this video, we'll reveal a jaw-dropping sale of one such coin that sold for a staggering $585,633. Yes, you heard that right, so stay tuned, hit that like button, and subscribe to RF Coins for more amazing finds every week. Let's rewind the clock and go back to 1993. The Lincoln cent, often referred to as the penny, has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909. In 1993, the United States Mint continued to produce the Lincoln Memorial reverse design, which had been in use since 1959. This penny features the iconic bust of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, designed by Frank Gasparo. Now, what makes the 1993 Lincoln cent special? Well, even though over 14 billion pennies were minted that year across Philadelphia and Denver, some specific versions, due to mint errors, special dies, and proof versions, are worth much, much more than just 1 cent. Here's how the 1993 Lincoln pennies were distributed. Let's get into the fun part. How can a penny from 1993 be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars? Coins with production mistakes can be incredibly valuable. Some 1993 Lincoln cents were struck with errors like double die obverse, where the design appears doubled, especially noticeable on the date and lettering. Center strikes, where part of the design is missing because the coin was not centered when struck. Broad strikes and clipped planchets, errors during the minting process. Wrong planchet errors, 1993 pennies struck on foreign coins or dimes. These rare errors can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on severity. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC in mint state 67 or higher are extremely rare. A 1993 D Lincoln cent graded MS 68 RD by PCGS sold for over $4,000 at auction due to its pristine condition. Most coins never leave the mint in such flawless shape, and those that do must be kept in ideal conditions to retain value. Proof coins are made with special dies and struck multiple times for a sharp, mirror-like finish. The 1993 S-proof Lincoln penny, especially in PR70 deep cameo condition, can be worth $100 to $500 or more. These coins were never meant for circulation and were sold directly to collectors, so finding one in perfect condition can be a goldmine. Now for the moment you've been waiting for. You might be asking, how could a single 1993 Lincoln cent sell for $585,633? This happened due to a combination of extreme rarity and a unique minting error. One coin struck on a bronze planchet instead of zinc, an error left over from pre-1982 copper coins, was authenticated and verified. Only a handful of these were ever found. A high-grade example of this unique transitional error, graded by PCGS, was auctioned off for an astonishing $585,633. Making it one of the most valuable modern pennies ever sold. Here's what to do if you want to check your 1993 pennies at home. Look for the mint mark, D for Denver, no mark for Philadelphia, S for proof. Coins check for errors, use a magnifier to look for doubling, off-centers, or missing design parts. Weigh the coin, normal pennies weigh 2.5 grams, older bronze ones are 3.11 grams. A 1993 penny that weighs 3.11 grams might be a wrong planchet error. Condition is everything. Coins with no scratches, full luster, and no circulation marks are worth more as of now. Here are the average market prices for 1993 Lincoln cents: $2,000, $4, 500. So next time you see a 1993 penny, don't ignore it. It might be your lucky find. Check every detail, hold it under the light, and if it looks too perfect or too strange, that's a good sign. Some coins hide secrets that can change your financial future. Always remember, treasure doesn't always shine like gold. Sometimes, it's hiding in plain sight, in the form of a simple, copper-colored coin. Keep hunting, keep checking, and stay curious. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 1993 Lincoln penny and want more coin secrets and rare money finds, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to RF Coins. Tell us in the comments, have you ever found a rare coin, or do you have a 1993 penny you want us to take a closer look at? This is RF Coins, bringing you the real value behind your change. See you in the next video, and until then, happy hunting. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that could be hiding right in your home, in your drawers, jars, wallets, and guess what? It might just be worth a jaw-dropping amount of money. Yes, I'm talking about the 2013 Lincoln cent, a coin that many people overlook, but in the world of numismatics, it's a hidden goldmine. So buckle up and stay with us till the end, because we're not just going to tell you the history, we're going to break down the true value, the rare errors, the market trends, and exactly why this humble little penny could fetch you up to $585,632 or more in the collector's market. Let's get started. First, a little background. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, created to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, and over the decades, it has seen several design changes, from the wheat back to the memorial, and now, the Union Shield reverse, which began in 2010. 2013, the Denver Mint struck millions of these pennies, identified by the small D mint mark under the date. At a glance, the 2013 Lincoln penny might seem like just another cent, but trust me, it's anything but ordinary. This year's issue stands out because of specific mint errors, condition rarity, and unique varieties that have caused its value to soar in the coin collecting community. Let's talk numbers. You might be wondering, how can a single penny, worth just 1 cent, be valued at hundreds of thousands of dollars? Here's the deal. In numismatics, value is determined by 4 main things: rarity, how many were made, how many are left in high condition, has the coin been preserved in pristine mint state, mint errors, is there something unique about this specific coin, demand, are collectors willing to pay a premium for it? The 2013 penny checks all the boxes in certain cases. While millions were minted, only a tiny fraction exist in perfect or near-perfect condition, like MS68 or MS69 grades. Combine that with rare errors, like double die obverse, off-center strikes, die cracks, and struck-through grease marks, and suddenly, your humble cent is not so humble anymore. In 2023, a pristine 2013 Lincoln penny with a rare error was auctioned for a staggering $585,632. Yes, you heard that right. If you're hunting for that jackpot penny, here's what to look for: the word liberty. If the letters and numbers seem slightly doubled or shadowed, you might have a double die, and collectors love these. A raised line or blob on the coin, usually on Lincoln's head or the shield on the reverse, is a sign of a die break, commonly called a cud. These errors can range from $50 to thousands based on size and location. If your penny isn't perfectly round or Lincoln's face is slightly off to one side, it could be an off-center strike. The more dramatic the misalignment, the higher the value. When a foreign object like cloth or grease interferes with the minting process, it can leave bizarre and unique impressions. These struck-through errors can be extremely rare. Let's talk real-world numbers. As of June 2025, the current collector market has placed a wide range of values on the 2013 Lincoln penny. Average circulated condition worth just face value, 1 cent. These coins can easily sell between $1,000 to $15,000, with some certified by PCGS or NGC going higher. Grab a magnifying glass or coin loop, look for doubling, cracks, or off-center details, check for mint marks, make sure it has the D under the date, look at the condition. Is it shiny? No scratches? It might be uncirculated. Weigh the coin. A normal 2013 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. Any significant variation might signal a rare planchet error. Get it graded. If you think you've got something special, send it to a trusted grading service like PCGS or NGC. Grading increases value and buyer trust. That 2013 D Lincoln cent sitting in your pocket might be worth a fortune, if you know what to look for. Don't underestimate the power of everyday coins. Hidden treasures don't always come in gold and silver. Sometimes, it's the copper-plated zinc cents that steal the show. So start searching your coin jars, check your spare change, and who knows? Maybe you have the next $500,000 plus penny in your hands. If you love hunting for rare coins, learning their stories, and uncovering their true worth, then make sure to subscribe to RF Coins right now. Smash that like button, turn on the notification bell, and comment below if you've ever found a rare Lincoln cent. Remember, every coin has a story, and here at RF Coins, we're here to help you discover them, 1 cent at a time. Until next time, keep collecting, keep discovering, and keep checking your change. This is RF Coins, signing. Happy hunting.